Welcome back to New Day. We're talking youth in politics, and recently Kofi Annan wrote that young people should shout about the issues that matters to them. Not only that, they should take part in politics by voting. Whether their candidates win or not, they should shout more about those issues, and that issue really sits with what we're discussing today as we host Evans Aban. He's a vice chairman for the Youth Web Ghana, and also Richmond Amofasapon. He's a chairman for Youth Web Group. Good morning to both of you, gentlemen. I'm glad that you're both gentlemen. Have you voted before? Have you exercised your franchise before?
Of course, yeah, last year.
Was that the first time? How did that feel?
It was quite okay. It was quite okay because that was the first time I was voting though, so I really wanted to exercise, a franchise to make sure that I vote the political party that I want them to come to power to actually.
All right, and you?
Yeah, I voted before. I mean, the last election that was held, voting is part of our duties as citizens to be part of the smooth administration of the state. So,
okay, how crucial? I mean, we can't understate this. How crucial is getting people like yourself, young people, involved in the politics of it? A lot of the time, when you're talking to people, they mention that I'm not interested in politics.
Yeah, it's very difficult looking at the current political dispensation we have in Ghana now. I mean, most young people feel like politics is, is not something they look up to. They want to engage in other social activities. But, if we're in a country where the majority of our population is the youth of Ghana, you get it. So if over 60% or so represent the youth of this country, then clearly there's a stake, for young people to take part in the smooth administration of the state. It's quite difficult, but then, you see, the youth is mostly affected by, political decisions, social decisions, economic decisions. So it will be so much, unfair on the part of other young people to say that, okay, we are not going to take part in anything that happens in politics. In fact, what is politics? Politics is about doing things right to save our country and all that. So everybody has a role to play in ensuring, we get things right in Ghana.
Okay, for you, Evans, do you think that the politicians or policymakers are able to capture what's important to the youth? And then you can answer, what do you think is important to the youth now, currently in Ghana?
I would say that, as you rightly said, are they really capturing what is actually important to the youth? I would say no, because there are a lot of problems that the youth are really facing in our economy that they don't really care about. They just want to do things in their particular favor. But when it gets to the election time, that is when you realize that they want to really engage the youth in it. So basically, I would say that they are not really doing what they are supposed to do for the youth.
Is it that they don't care, or they are unable to understand the demographics of the youth, the behavioral pattern of the youth?
Yeah. Thank you very much for that particular question. I believe they don't really understand what the youth really need. Okay. That's how come there's an organization like Youth Web Ghana to really sensitize them about what the youth is all about. Because basically, when you look at our vision and mission statements, it's all about youth empowerment and trying to let these big people that have us to understand what we really need and how best they can provide them for us.
Okay, what is important to the Ghanaian youth?
Very well. It's straightforward. The Ghanaian youth now is more interested in getting, a very solid education. We want an educational system which is not so much of theory or theoretical, I should say. We want an educational system which is very innovative, so we can really compete. You get it. And also, we want to have infrastructure that can match our colonial mates like Malaysia. Malaysia almost is in the same terrain with Ghana when we gain independence. They have had about
unfair comparisons.
You say?
That would be an unfair comparison.
Yeah. But then you see, these are how, what the country should look up for, as you rightly said, about the needs of the youth of Ghana. You get it. And if we don't prioritize certain things that we so much need to put our strength inside, we'll be lacking behind. Infrastructure, educational system, and also, the assets where, taking decisions that really guide the youth into becoming whoever they want to become in future. Not only identifying the youth when it's election time and,
All right. Okay, right. So quick one. What do you do? What exactly are you doing now? What are you working on now? Then
we are from, as you rightly say, we are from Youth Web Ghana. We are the sole organization of, the organizers of the Ghana Tertiary Awards.
Okay.
The Ghana Tertiary Awards is about awarding students whose lives are changing our society positively, okay, and really impacting certain things into them. And we really believe that this particular election, okay, it's one of the elections that we have to really watch out for. That's how come we are using this particular platform, the platform that we have, that is the Tertiary Awards, to sensitize the youth about this particular election, the do's and don'ts, what they really have to do, educate them on how they should go about during this election. Okay, all right. You, quick one, and then we'll wrap up.
Yeah. We
about the awards.
Yes, we are launching the awards at La Palm. Airport West Hotel. We did one of the seminars there. Now we are doing the launch at Airport West Hotel next week Tuesday at 11 a.m. And I mean, we are putting all young people together and students as well. I mean, this is the call on them so that we can all be involved to ensure that we have a peaceful and credible election, 2016, yeah. So all that's basically it. Yeah.
Okay, all right then. Thank you very much, both of you. You want to say something? Is that what you want to say? Richard Amofa Sapon, is that you want to say something? Sorry.
I want to add one particular thing to the youth, of Ghana, that I want them to know that politics is not a business. Politics is not a business, right?
When they come, right? Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we don't have to. We have to. I'm sorry. Okay.
No problem.
All right. Let me say a big thank you to you, Evan Saban, is the vice chairman for Youth Web Ghana, and also Richmond Amofa Sapon, chairman for the Youth Web Ghana. Now in Ghana, if you look at our population, over 25 million, 51% of us fall under that category that we describe as youth. And in the world, 1.8 billion people are considered to be within that bracket of youth. If you extend it, you are talking about some 3.8 billion. So it's important that we shout about the issues that matter to us. Thank you both so much for what you're doing.